Hello and welcome to Boschmer Gymnasium here on the campus of Brevard College for this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Maryville College Scots. The Tornadoes come off 0-1 after a loss about 2 weeks ago to Greensboro College and haven't been back on the court due to COVID protocols. And Maryville College sitting at 1-1 with splitting a 2-game series to the Piedmont College Lions. Tip-off here is in about 13 minutes. Stick around here for this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Maryville College Scots. Hello and welcome to Boschmer Gymnasium here on the campus of Brevard College for this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Maryville College Scots. The Tornadoes come off 0-1 after a loss about 2 weeks ago to Greensboro College and haven't been back on the court due to COVID protocols. And Maryville College sitting at 1-1 with splitting a 2-game series to the Piedmont College Lions. Tip-off here is in about 13 minutes. Stick around here for this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes
starting lineups first for the visiting Scots of Maryville College. At forward, 6'5" junior from Coconut Creek, Florida, number 1, Kevin Chong. At guard, 6'1" sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 2, Miles Resnick. At guard, 5'9" senior from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, number 5, J.R. Sanders. At center, 6'6" sophomore from Macomb, Georgia, number 14, Felix Mayala. And at forward, 6'6" sophomore from Sylvania, Georgia, number 22, Nicholas Clifford. The Scots are coached by Lauren Caceres and assisted by Jeff McCoy. And now, the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. And guard, the 5'10" sophomore from Deltona, Florida, number 2, David Seeley. And guard, the 6'2" junior from Fayetteville, North Carolina, number 3, Laji Samora. And forward, 6'3" junior from Lawrenceville, Georgia, number 22, Alex Wessing. And guard, a 6'1" junior from Kingsport, Tennessee, number 23, Hayden Castle. And guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Columbia, South Carolina, number 33, Benjamin Jeffcoat. Your Tornadoes are coached by Mr. Lee Burgess and assisted by Mr. Miles Leathers.
Welcome back here to the Boschmer Gymnasium here on the campus of Brevard College. Starting lineups are just announced, tip-offs moments away. Starting lineups first for the Maryville College Scots. Number 1, Kevin Chong. Number 2, Miles Resnick. Number 5, J.R. Sanders. Number 14, Felix Uedali. And number 22, Nicholas Clifton. For the Tornadoes, number 2, David Seeley. Number 3, Laji Samora. Number 22, Alex Wessig. Number 23, Hayden Castle. And number 33, Benjamin Jeffcoat. A little bit of a pause starting off the game for a tip-off here. It's going to be a tip-off between number 14 of the Scots, Felix Udiale, and number 33, Benjamin Jeffcoat of the Tornadoes. And Jeffcoat wins it for the Tornadoes. Seeley now gets it back over to Jeffcoat. Now Wessig gives it off to Samora. Samora kicks off top of the key for a deep 2. That's off the mark. And that'll be rebounded by number 22 of the Scots, Nicholas Clifton. And Rasnick brings it up for the Scots. Sanders settles it down to the half-court set for the Scots. And now Rasnick, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rasnick goes baseline, kicks it back out. That's going to be a shot by Kevin Chong. That's off the mark. Going to be a rebound by David Seeley of the Tornadoes. Going to be a turnover by the Tornadoes. But Samora regathers it in the backcourt. Good hands there by the Scots. Be official timeout here as the refs talk over. And it'll be a change from 13 on the shot clock to 23 for the Tornadoes. Samora gets it into Seeley to start off the half-court offensive set for the Tornadoes, and now Wessig at the top of the key. He goes behind the back and hands it off to Samora. Castle gets it down to Wesley on the baseline, backs his defender down, kicks out to Seeley for a 3. That's off the mark. Long rebound to Hayden Castle. Castle pulls up for 3 now. That's off the mark, and it's a rebound by Clifton of the Scots. Shot there by Sanders. That's off the mark. Long rebound. Back over to Sanders, who kicks it in. Good pass there to number 22, Nicholas Clifton, who starts off the scoring here in this USA South Conference matchup. Great pass there by number 5, J.R. Sanders of the Scots to find Clifton down low. It's going to be a turnover as Jeffcoat for the Tornadoes couldn't handle the pass down on the block. And we're under 18 here in the Boschmer Gymnasium. Sanders brings it up for the Scots, hands it off to Chong, and now over to Raznik. Sanders, good pass there to Udiali. It's a great dunk there. The Scots go out to a 4-0 lead over the Tornadoes. Be a foul on Miles Raznik. It'll be his first, as Jeffcoat has it in the corner for the Tornadoes. Now Wessig pulls up from the top of the key. That's off the mark, and it'll be rebounded by Clifton as the Scots push it up the floor. Sanders now tries to get it down to Uad. Good defense there by Wessig, who steals it by Uadale. Sealy brings it into the paint, goes up strong, and he gets it to go. First points for the Tornadoes is David Sealy. Gets a tough bucket down low. Raznik gets it over to Sanders, pulls up for three. He knocks it down, and the Scots answer right back. Scots coming out with a little half-court press against the Tornadoes, but Benjamin Jeffcoat gets it, and that's a steal there. Turnover by the Tornadoes as Miles Raznik takes it. He goes up strong, and that'll be a foul. That's going to be on number 23 of the Tornadoes, Hayden Castle. And Miles Raznik will go to the line to shoot two. Number 24, Cordell Kaw, comes in for the Scots. He comes in for Nicholas Clifton. And for the Tornadoes, number 15, Jalen Hall, comes in for number 33, Benjamin Jeffcoat. And Raznik hits the second. It's a 9-2 game here in Boschmer Gymnasium in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Maryville College Scots. Jalen Hall now with it for the Tornadoes, as he gets it stolen by Miles Raznik. He goes, he takes it hard to the cup, and it's a foul. That'll be on number 22, Alex Wessig. There'll be a timeout on the floor. When we return here, Miles Raznik will go to the line to shoot two. 9-2 is the score here. Scots lead the Tornadoes with 15 minutes, 49 seconds remaining here in this first half. So coming out of the media timeout, Miles Raznick goes to the line to shoot 2 for the Scots. So he hits his first. And a second now, Raznick, leading scorer for the Scots with 4 points. As David Seeley brings up the court. Calls his half-court set. Gets over to Wessig. Going to be an offensive foul. I believe that's going to be on number 23. It is Hayden Castle. That'll be his second. Number 12, Jacoby Coleman checks in for Miles Raznick for the Scots as they're up 11-2 over the Tornadoes. 15 minutes, 32 seconds remaining here in this first half. Chong with it now, drives, gigs it over Udiali. It'll be an offensive foul. Great job there, drawing the charge there. Number 22, Alex Wessig. The foul is going to be on number 24, Cordell Kaw. That'll be his first of the night. Samora gets over to Hall. Brings it back at the top of the key. He kicks it over to Samora in the corner. He pulls up for a 3. That's off the mark. Long rebound there for J.R. Sanders. Kaw now down on the baseline. He juggles it. It's going to be a jump ball, and that'll stay with the Scots. Number 11, Brandon Jones checks in for Udiali of the Scots. Sanders on the baseline for the Scots, getting it in. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Change that to 18 seconds on the shot clock. Kaw over to Chong. Now all the way to the corner to Sanders. Now Kaw down low, and he'll be fouled. That'll be on the floor, though, by number 15 of the Tornadoes, Jalen Hall. Jeffcoat checks back in for the Tornadoes as Hall steps off. Now Sanders gets it in to Jones, and now Kaw with the shoulder. Shot there by number 12. And that's a foul and the bucket there for the Scots. Jacoby Coleman, the corner 3 and the foul. Foul is going to be on number 33, Benjamin Jeffcoat, after checking in. That'll be his first foul. As Coleman finishes out the 4-point play, 15-2. The Scots lead over the Tornadoes. 14 minutes, 26 seconds remaining here in the Boschmer Gymnasium. Hayden Castle with it now. Now Samora. Castle tries to get down low on the block. Can't get it, but Michael Peters gets a great pass there to David Seeley, who knocks down his second shot of the night. Has all points for the Tornadoes so far. Kaw with a corner 3. That's off the mark. Good rebound there by Michael Peters. Samora now. Tough defense by Chong. That'll be a foul on Chong, and that'll be his first. Nicholas Clifton checks in for the Scots, as well as number 3, Jordan Griswold, for his first time on the court in this matchup. Seeley to get it in for the Tornadoes. So he gets it into Jeffcoat. Michael Peters with it now down low on the block, working his defender. Good move there by Peters, but he can't get it to go, and it's a rebound by Clifton. Outlet pass there. Gets it into Brandon Jones, who knocks it down for the Scots as they go to a 17-4 lead. Celia with it now, gets it in to Michael Peters at the top of the key, over to Castle now. Now Samora pulls up for a three. That's off the mark. Jeffcoat goes hand in hand with Clifton, but Clifton wins that battle, and he kicks it into Sanders, who pushes up the court. Good shot there by number 12, Jacoby Coleman. He knocks it down. And the Scots come out to a 15-point lead over the Tornadoes. 12 minutes, 54 seconds remaining here this first half. Jeffcoat gets one high off the glass. Good pass there by Logi Samora, the Tornadoes. As Jeffcoat gets his first points as a Tornado. Good pull-up jumper there by Brandon Jones. David Seeley now with it, bringing up the court for the Tornadoes, gets it over to Samora, and then hands it back off to Seeley. Seeley drives, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. It's a rebound by Jordan Griswold. Jones can't handle the pass, and it'll be a jump ball on the floor, and it'll go to the Tornadoes' possession. Number 23, Dale Rice, checks in. Should be a defensive foul there. Number 23, Dale Rice. And we go into immediate timeout. Tornadoes down 21-6. 11 minutes, 55 seconds remaining here in this first half. David Seeley with the ball after the media timeout. Gets over to Michael Peters. He tries to drive but gives it off to Jeffcoat, who gets stripped by Rice. And that's going to be a foul on Jeffcoat. Good defense there by Dale Rice of the Scots, who gets the rip away. Rice steps back, gives it off to Rasnick, who pulls up for three, and that's in and out. And Hayden Castle with the good rebound and hands it off to Seeley. Now Samora brings it over the timeline and gives it over to Jeffcoat. as he drives, gives it off to Castle. Castle thinks about a good pass down low to Peters, who gets it to go off the glass. Good entry pass there by Hayden Castle, gets it down low to the big man Peters, gets to go off the glass. Another good rebound opportunity by Castle, and he's fouled. I believe that's on Raznick. That'll be Raznick's second. He's the leading scorer for the Scots as he gets a minute off the court. So he goes to the bench. Samora brings it up the court for the Tornadoes. Now Peters pulls up for a deep three, and he knocks it down. Michael Peters starting off hot for the Tornadoes. Chong with it now. Gets it over to Rice. Rice goes up hard. He gets it to go off the glass. Great move there by Darrell Rice of the Scots. Hayden Castle with it down on the block. Getting a good move there, and he draws the foul. And number 3, Jordan Griswold. Veteran move there by Hayden Castle as he goes to the line to shoot too. Castle short on the first. Number 12, Jacoby Coleman, checks back in for the Scots. Castle misses a second, and it's a rip down by number 22 of the Scots, Nicholas Clifton. Coleman with it now. It's over to Chong. Good tip there by Samora as Udiale try to get it to the corner. Now Rice goes baseline for the Scots. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Down low to Clifton. Clifton works down low, and he gets it to go. Good move down low by Nicholas Clifton. Now over the 10-minute mark, Tornadoes down 25-11 to the Scots in this USA South Conference matchup. Samora with it now, gives over Jeffco, who pulls up for a deep three. That's off the mark. Good rebound by Michael Peters, who kicks it back out to David Seeley. Castle marshals Peters to go down the block, but moves the other way to Jeffco now. Now Peters pulls up for three, and he knocks it down. And timeout called now. Michael Peters, 8 points off the bench for the Tornadoes, leading scorer, 25-14 going in to timeout. Tornadoes down with 9 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup. Sanders brings it up the court after the timeout and gives it over to Coleman. Coleman goes baseline and tries to get it up to, it's good. Good tough move there by Coleman. And that stretches the lead to 13. Samora goes over a Peters screen. Now gives it over to Jeffcoat. Now Peters gets it down low to Jeffcoat. He kicks out to Seeley, pulls up for three in the corner. That's off the mark, and that's ripped down by Clifton. Now Coleman brings it up the court for the Scots. And turnover there as Jeffcoat gets in. He gets it up to Laji Samora, who punches it home for the Tornadoes. Sanders goes over a screen. Mismatch there, he kicks it over to Coleman. And it's a great pass into number 22, Nicholas Clifton, who returns the answer there. Good dunk there. The number 22, Nicholas Clifton of the Scots. It's 29-16. Lead back up to 13 for the Scots as Jeffcoat has it for the Tornadoes. Gives it off to Samora. Now Hayden Castle tries to get down low. And it's going to be a foul on number 1 of the Scots, Kevin Chong. Going to be a timeout on the floor. Tornadoes down 29-16, 7 minutes, 46 seconds remaining here in this first half. After the timeout, it'll be a 1-1 for Hayden Castle of the Tornadoes. Missed there and a rebound by J.R. Sanders. He gets it over to Chong. He thinks about it but drives now. He gets a layup. And that stretches lead to 15. Michael Peters down low, controls it. It's a good turnaround bucket, and he's up into double digits. 10 points for Michael Peters. Good defense by the Tornadoes, but it's kicked out to Coleman. He can't get it going. It's a rebound by Cordell Caw, and that's ripped away by David Seeley. Gets over to Samora. Samora gets it up the court, and it'll be an offensive foul on Laji Samora. Close call there. That'll be his first foul. As Alex Wessig checks back in for Michael Peters. Caw with at the top of the key, gets over to Chong. Chong goes over a screen. It's going to be an offensive foul on Cordell Caw. Going to be Tornadoes ball. Number 40 of the Scots, Dalton Coleman, checks in for Cordell Caw as the Tornadoes get it back underway. David Seeley gives it over to Hayden Castle and now to Jeffcoat. Good pass there. That's a foul. Good pass in from Laji Samora to Hayden Castle, who draws the foul on, I believe, number 5, J.R. Sanders of the Scots. That'll be his first. And Hayden Castle will go to the line to shoot 2. Miles Raznick checks in for the Scots for number 12, Jacoby Coleman. As Hayden Castle is still searching for his first points of the season. And he can't get it to go, and it'll be out of bounds. Scots ball. Coleman with it, gives over to Raznick. So he's at the top of the key. He dribbles, goes to the elbow, dribbles back out, gives it off to Sanders. And now Chong with it on the shoulder. He goes baseline, thinks about it, puts it back down. Now Coleman kicks it out to Raznick, tipped away and back to him. Great active hands by the Tornadoes. 4 seconds on the shot clock for the Scots. Sanders with it on the baseline for the Scots, trying to get it in. Gets in, backs over to Sanders in the corner for a 3, and that's off the side of the backboard. That would be a shooting or a shot clock violation on the Scots. Good defense there by the Tornadoes. Just over 6 minutes remaining. Tornadoes down 31-18 in the first half. David Seeley bringing it up the court for the Tornadoes. Hayden Castle pulls up for 3 as he knocks it down, gets his first points of the season. Brings it to a 10-point difference here. Chong gives it over to Sanders. He thinks about it, but now gives it to Raznick. As he pump fakes, gives it down low to Coleman. He goes up strong, can't get it to go, gets his own offensive rebound, puts it back up, and as he gets it to go. Tenacious effort there by Dalton Coleman. It's back up to a 12-point lead. Samora goes over a Wessex screen. He goes to the block, gives it over to Jeffco, pulls up for 3. That's off the mark, and it's a rebound by Sanders of the Scots. Now Chong pulls up for a 3. So he can't get it to go. And that'll go out of bounds. Tornadoes ball. Brandon Jones, and as well as Nicholas Clifton, check in for the Scots. Stolen there by Miles Raznick. So he goes up, gets the easy 2 off the turnover by David Seeley. Be a 5-second violation on the Tornadoes. Be 20 seconds on the shot clock. Now Clifton for the Scots. Gives over to Chong, and now Sanders. He pulls up for a deep 3. He can't get it to go. Rebound by Kevin Chong as he gets a foul and the bucket there. Great effort there by Kevin Chong. We go to the line for a 3-point play opportunity. Fouls on David Seeley. That'll be his first. Chong doesn't get it to go, but it's a good offensive rebound by number 11, Brandon Jones, and he gets his layup to go, and it's a 39-21 lead for the Scots. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup. It's first half. David Seeley goes over a screen, gets over to Wesley at the top of the key. Now to Samora, back over to Castle. He hands it off to Seeley, pulls up for 3. He can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Benjamin Jeffcoat, but then he loses it, gets it back and gives it over to Samora. He gets the foul and the bucket. Logi Samora goes to the line to shoot for a 3-point play. Media timeout now, 39-23. The Scots lead the Tornadoes. 3 minutes, 54 seconds remaining here in this first half. Logi Samora to the line, looking for his three-point play after the timeout. And he gets it to go. Good defense there by David Seeley. As he tips it away, 19 on the shot clock for the Scots. Sanders tries to get down low, but gives it over to Clifton. Clifton over to Chong. He thinks about it, drives. He gets it to go off the glass. Good cut there. David Seeley can't get it to go. It's going to be a late foul call. Wait and see who that's on. Foul's going to be on number 2, Miles Rasnick. David Seeley goes to the line. As he hits his first. Rasnick, that's his third leading scorer for the Scots. As he comes out. Jacoby Coleman checks in for the Scots as well. It's number 5, J.R. Sanders. Seeley can't get the second one to go, and it's good rebound there by Clifton. Sanders pushes it for the Scots. He gets a tough layup to go. Seeley now with it for the Tornadoes. Gets it over to Wessig. Wessig gets it down low to Peyton Castle. He gets the easy layup. Good pass there by Alex Wessig. Gets the assist. Chong gets into Clifton. Good pass down low. But number 11, Brandon Jones, can't get it to go for the Scots. Samora crosses over. Gets a nice layup. Good drive there by Logi Samora. Sanders gives it over to Coleman. Back to Sanders. Now over to Chong. He pulls up for 3. He's short on it. David Seeley gets the rebound and brings it up the court for the Tornadoes. Now Jeffcoat trying to get it down low. He kicks it over to Wessig. Now he pulls up for a deep 2, and he gets it to go. Foot on the line there. Going to be a timeout by the Scots. 43-31, the Scots lead. Your Tornadoes, 1 minute, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Scots with it after the timeout. Coleman with it at the top of the key. Tries to cross over. Deep 2 pull up. As he gets it to go. Shooter's touch there as it rolls off the front rim. David Sealy gets it into Elijah Samora. And a good pass there. And he's met at the rim by Cordell Kaw, who blocks it, but it's a called foul. And that's going to be a foul on Kaw. That'll be his third foul. So the Scots in some foul trouble here in this first half, as David Sealy goes to the line to shoot 2. First one from Sealy is off the mark. As it's 45-31, Scots lead with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining here in this first half. Sealy can't get the second, but Michael Peters gets their offensive rebound, and Peters knocks it down. Now he's up to 12 points for the Tornadoes' leading scorer. Sanders crosses over, but Samora gets back in defensive position, and now Chong gets it over to Kaw. Now Coleman, he thinks about it, but drives. Good pass down low to Udiali, and he slams it. Jeffcoat with a good up and under as he lays it in, responds. Under a minute now, 30 seconds remaining. Scots with the ball through Coleman. Now Sanders, 24 seconds on the shot clock. About a 3-second difference. Sanders goes behind the back, goes over a screen now, gets it down low to mismatch with Udiali. He's blocked by Peters. And now it's a rebound. David Sealy gets back tapped through Sanders. He goes for an alley-oop to finish off half. But that'll be it here in this first half of the USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Maryville College Scots. Scots lead 47-35 going into the half. Leading scorer for the Tornadoes is Michael Peters with 12. For the Scots, number 12, Jacoby Coleman with 10 points. Stick around here, 14 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this halftime intermission.
We want to play soccer.
We want to climb.
We want to play baseball.
We want to race.
We want to play basketball. We want to play football.
We want to play soccer.
We want to race.
We want to cheer.
We want to play lacrosse.
We want to play basketball.
We want to play tennis.
We want to play lacrosse.
We want to play volleyball.
We want to play softball.
Hi, I'm Tyler Clark, a junior on the Brevard College cycling team. Help us race this season by practicing the 3 W's. Wear a mask, wait 6 feet apart, and wash your hands. Thank you, and go Tornadoes.
Perfect.
I wear my mask to protect my daughter who has chronic kidney disease.
I wear my mask because I respect other people and want to keep friends and students and family healthy.
I wear my mask to protect others.
I wear my mask to protect my baby.
I wear my mask because I want to protect my loved ones, especially my grandparents. They're a little bit older, so I want to protect them for sure.
I wear a mask because I want to keep other people safe and healthy.
I wear my mask to protect my 3-year-old niece and because I care about other people.
I wear a mask because I really care about my students.
I wear my mask because I want to protect my friends and family.
Thank you for protecting our friends, family, and loved ones. We're all in this together.
And we're back here in Boschmer Gymnasium after the halftime. 47-35, Maryville College Scots lead your Tornadoes. Scots shooting a 62.5% from the field, 20 of 32 compared to the Tornadoes, 15 of 27 with a 55.6% field goal percentage. 3 of 13 from behind the line for the Tornadoes, and the Scots 2 of 11. Not much threes going down for either squad here. Free throws, Tornadoes 2 of 10, really hurting them there as the Scots go 5 of 6 in the first half. Tornadoes had 10 turnovers compared to the 8 that Scots forced up. And points off turnovers, the Tornadoes had 7 compared to the 10 the Scots had. Scots leading on the boards, 18 total rebounds compared to the Tornadoes with 11. But the Scots are in some foul trouble, as their leading scorer, Miles Rasnick, their season leading scorer, who only has 6 points tonight. Miles Rasnick has 3 fouls. But now the Scots coming out of the halftime have the ball as a pull-up by Sanders. He can't knock it down, but rebounded there by Udiale, and it'll be a jump ball. Foul would be on number 22, Alex Wessig. That'll be his first. Miles Rasnick goes to the cup, and he gets fouled. That's going to be a number 33, Benjamin Jeffcoat. That was Wessig, his second foul, but it was a foul on Jeffcoat, and that'll be his third as Miles Rasnick goes to the line to shoot two. Rasnick hits the first, pushes the lead to 13 for the Scots. Rasnick hits both, pushes him up to 8 points. And now David Seeley brings it up for the Tornadoes, Seeley gives it over to Samora at the top of the key. He goes over to the shoulder and hands it back off to Seeley. Now back to Samora. He thinks about it and drives. He goes up with the left hand. He can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Wessig. He gets it up, can't get it to go. But that finally is tipped up and in. Back to a 12-point advantage for the Scots. Chong with it now. He goes up, puts up a floater, can't get it to go, tips it around. It's going to be a foul called on the floor. It's going to be on the Tornadoes, number 23, Hayden Castle. That'll be his third. So the Tornadoes getting into some foul trouble now early in the second half. Scots with it on the baseline. They finally get it into Udiale, back over to Sanders, and now down low to Udiale, who gets up the layup to go. Jeffcoat gets over to Samora, tries to get it down to Castle, but he's heavily guarded. Now Seeley gets it over to Jeffcoat in the corner. He brings it to the top of the key and gives it over to Castle, and now Seeley goes baseline, tries to get it up, but can't get it, and it's brought down by Clifton. Shot doesn't go there, and it's a rebound by Alex Wessig, and it's going to be a foul on number 22 of the Scots, Nicholas Clifton. That'll be his second. Seeley gives over to Jeffcoat, now to Wessig. Wessig gets it, tries to get it to Hayden Castle, but that's tipped and turned over by the Tornadoes. Now the Scots have the ball through Sanders. Sanders kicks over to Rasnick. He pumps and goes baseline, kicks it over to Sanders, now top of the key to Chong. Chong thinks about it, but kicks it out to Sanders for three. C knocks it down. J.R. Sanders for 3. Sanders now with 8 points. David Seeley kicks it back out to Wessig. Wessig now Jeffcoat. Jeffcoat gives it over to Seeley on the shoulder. Now Samora, he thinks about it. He's over to Jeffcoat for 3. That's off the mark. So rebound by Udiale. Sanders kicks it over to Chong. Now Clifton gives it over to Raznick after the pump. Now Udiale down on the block. Brings it back into the corner. Now Raznick, 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Scots. Sanders with it on the shoulder, goes over the screen. Sanders kicks it out to Chong, 3 seconds on the shot clock, puts it up as he knocks it down. Great offensive set there by the Scots. Samori goes over the screen by Wessig, gives it over to Jeffcoat. Now Wessig with it. He drives, goes up strong with left hand, can't get it to go. Sanders gets the rebound, gives it over to Raznick. He's going to be called for a travel as he shuffles his feet. Number 12, Jacoby Coleman checks in for the Scots. For number 22, Nicholas Clifton. 56-37, the Scots lead your Tornadoes. 16:20 left in the second half. As David Seeley brings it up the court for the Tornadoes. Now Hayden Castle on the shoulder, gets it down low to Wessig. Back to Castle, he thinks about it and gives it back to Wessig on the block. Back over to Castle and now Seeley. Seeley tries to split the defenders but can't get, gives it over to Castle. And Wessig passes it straight to Raznick. Raznick steals it, gives it over to Coleman, can't get it. But he passes over to Raznick and he gets it to go. Raznick now in the double digits for the Scots. Seeley kicks it over to Samora. Samora, good pass into Jeffcoat. He can't get it to go. Rebounded by Chong. Now Coleman goes up for a layup off the glass. He gets it to go. That'll be a timeout on the floor. The Tornadoes 60-37. The Scots are starting to pull away here in this USA South Conference matchup. Tornadoes ball after the timeout. Samora gets it down to Wessig, goes baseline, gives it over to Jeffcoat, kicks it over to Samora. Now Jeffcoat over to Seeley, pulls up for 3, and he knocks it down. David Seeley with a 3 there. Seeley now up to 8 points for the Tornadoes. Coleman pulls up for 3 now. Can't get the answer that he wanted, and Seeley rips down the rebound. He pushes it hard, puts up a floater off the left hand, and he gets it to go. Seeley now into double digits. stolen there by David Seeley. Good pass into Samora. He gets it to go. The Tornadoes on a bit of a run. A 7-0 run for the Tornadoes out of the timeout. Now Sanders Euro steps, can't get it to go. Offensive rebounded by Miles Raznick, and he gets it to go off the glass. Some more get over to Seeley. Seeley thinks about it. Almost stolen by Raznick. Samora pulls up for three. He can't get it to go. It is ripped down by Udiale. And now Raznick brings it up the court. Now to Sanders. Raznick on the shoulder. Gets it down low to Ka. That's going to be the last touch by Ka as Wessick hits it off his leg. It'll be a media timeout as number 23 of the Scots, Dale Rice, checks in. 62-44, 13 minutes, 34 seconds remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup. Scott's coming out with a bit of a full court press after the timeout. Tornadoes break through it through Laji Samora. Samora goes over a screen, gives it over to Michael Peters. He gives it over to Seeley, back over to Peters. Good cut there by Hayden Castle, who can't get it to go off the glass. It's a good rebound there by Udiale. Now Coleman for the Scots. Coleman kicks it over to Rice. Rice for three as he knocks it down. Dale Rice gets his first points of the night. Michael Peters pulls up for three at the top of the key. Off the back iron, and it's a long rebound by Rice. Now Raznick, he steps behind the three-point line, and he can't get it to go. Good rebound by David Seeley. And that'll be a turnover. Now to Rice, gets the turnover. And foul's gonna be on number 2, David Seeley. Kevin Chong checks in for the Scots as Miles Raznick takes a break. Number 15 of the Tornadoes, Jalen Hall, checks in for Hayden Castle. Rice tries to get it down low, but he throws it out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the Scots. Samora spins, kicks it over to Seeley, pulls up for a deep two. He knocks it down. David Seeley now with 12 points for the Tornadoes. Rice gives it over to Udiale, over to Chong. Chong drives, and it's ripped away by Laji Samora. David Seeley with it now, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be a foul on number 24, Cordell Kaw. Immediate timeout. As number 22, Nicholas Clifton, will check in for the Scots after the timeout. 65-46, 11 minutes, 39 seconds remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup. Tornadoes ball after the timeout. David Seeley with it. Now Jalen Hall on the shoulder. He gets over to the top of the key, and now Seeley gives over to Samora. He pulls up for three, and he knocks it down. Laji Samora for three, and he's up to 12 points. Rice with it now, pulls up for a mid-range two. It's going to be a late foul call. Foul's going to be at number 3, Laji Samora. As number 23, Dale Rice, will go to the line to shoot two. Rice hits both of them as he's up to 7 points on the night. And number 5 of the Scots, J.R. Sanders, checks in for Rice. Michael Peters with it down on the block. He goes to work, kicks it back out to Jeffcoat. He thinks about it, but drives, and it's blocked by Clifton. Coleman can't get it to stay out of bounds. Maybe Tornadoes ball on the baseline, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Hayden Castle checks in for Laji Samora. And Miles Rasnick checks in for Coleman of the Scots. Jalen Hall on the baseline to get it in for the Tornadoes. Seeley drives, gives it over to Peters for pull up two. He can't get it to go. It's a rebound to Udiale. Now Sanders pushes up the court strong. Gives over Rasnick, and now Chong. He pulls up for a corner three. He can't get it to go. A rebound by David Seeley. Now Castle tries to get it down low but can't. Gives it over to Seeley. Seeley pulls up for a three as he gets it to go. David Seeley showing some emotion there after that three means to him. Sanders goes over to Udiale's screen. A mismatch down on the box as Rasnick pulls up for three, and he responds there and knocks it down. Be a timeout there Scots call timeout, 70-52. Scots lead your Tornadoes with 9 minutes, 52 seconds remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup. Miles Raznick now the game leading scorer with 15 points as the Tornadoes start with the ball after the timeout. Hayden Castle with it, goes baseline, kicks it over to Samora, pulls up for a corner three. He can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Sanders. Outlet pass to Raznick as he tries to dunk, but that's blocked. But no, it'll be called a foul on number 3, Laji Samora. That'll be Samora's third as Raznick goes to the line. Raznick hits both, and he's up to 17 points on the night. Leads up to 20 now, 72-52 with 9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Castle kicks it over to Hall. Hall puts up a floater with his right hand, can't get it to go. Raznick gets the offensive or defensive rebound. Now Chong runs, he can't get the layup to go. It's a rebound by number 11, Brandon Jones, and it'll be a foul. Number 25, Michael Peters. David Seeley checks in for Jalen Hall for the Tornadoes. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Brandon Jones. So he gets the first one to go. And Jones hits both. He's up to 8 points. Castle with it now. Skip pass over to Samora, and now to Seeley. Seeley gets over to Castle. He thinks about it, but holds off. Takes a dribble in, gives it off to Seeley. He pulls up for 3 now. And that's tipped, but offensive rebound there by Peters, and he gets it to go, and it'll be a timeout. Tornadoes, 74-54, 8 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Scots ball after the timeout as Sanders brings the baseline, kicks it back out, and now Raznick with it. Raznick drives, steps back at the free throw line. He's short. There's going to be a foul. It's going to be on number 22, Nicholas Clifton of the Scots. That'll be his third foul. Samora gives it over to Seeley, and now to Castle. Castle gets it down low to Peters. That's off the foot of Jeffcoat, and Raznick goes up the court, gets an easy layup for the Scots. Seeley gets it in to Jeffcoat, kicks it back out to Samora. Samora goes baseline, gives it over to Castle, and now sprays it over to Seeley. Back to Castle, pull up three. And that doesn't go. Offensive rebound by Jeffcoat. And that'll be blocked out of bounds by the Scots. Udiale, Coleman, and Griswold check in for the Scots coming out of the timeout. 76-54, the Scots lead with 7 minutes 50 seconds remaining in this USA South Conference matchup. Tornadoes ball on the baseline after the timeout. 18 seconds on the shot clock as Seeley gets it into Castle. Seeley hands it off to Castle, regains possession, gives it over to Seeley. That's tipped. And that's controlled by Udiale of the Scots. And now Raznick brings it over the timeline. Kicks it out to Sanders. Sanders pulls up from the elbow, can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Michael Peters. It's going to be a foul on the floor by number 3, Jordan Griswold. That'll be his second. Jacoby Coleman, checks in for Miles Raznick of the Scots. Now Castle with it for the Tornadoes. Jeffcoat drives, puts up a fading jump shot as he knocks it down. Good shot there by Benjamin Jeffcoat. He's up to 6 points on the night. Coleman with it at the top of the key for the Scots. He crosses over and drives. And that'll be a jump ball, and that'll be Tornadoes ball. Good defense there by Michael Peters, who forces the turnover of the Scots. David Seeley bringing up the court for the Tornadoes, gives off to Castle. Now Jeffcoat over to Samora. Back into Castle. He tries to go right hand, can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Sanders. Sanders, good pass into Udiale, but he can't control it. It's stolen by Seeley. Castle drives now. Goes up with his right hand. Can't get it going. He's fouled. Foul's going to be on number 40, Dalton Coleman of the Scots, as Hayden Castle goes to the line to shoot 2. Castle goes 1 of 2 from the line. Coleman with it at the top of the key, gives it over to Sanders. Sanders stops on a dime, pulls up from the free throw line and knocks it down. Seeley now with it. He drives, gives it down low to Peters. He can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Udiale. Udiale tries to give it over to Coleman. It hits off his back. And then Jacoby Coleman comes over and regains possession. 19 seconds on the shot clock for the Scots. Coleman thinks about it, gives it over to Jacoby Coleman. That's going to be a walk. We had travel there by number 3, Jordan Griswold of the Scots, and now number 21, Daniel Jackson, checks in for the Scots. Seeley gives over to Castle, down low to Peters. He pulls up for 2. He can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Udiale and gives it over to Sanders. Sanders drives, goes up with his left hand, but he'll be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 3 of the Tornadoes, Logi Samora. That'll be his 4th foul. With 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, Tornadoes down 78-57 to the Maryville College Scots, as J.R. Sanders goes to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down his first. Number 42, John Martin, checks in for number 25, Michael Peters. John Martin with the first time entering the game tonight. Sanders goes 2 from 2 from the line. Castle gives it over to Seeley. Now back over to Castle. And there'll be a turnover on the Tornadoes as that pass goes out of bounds. Good pass there. Maybe a dunk there by Jordan Griswold. Good pass in there by number 21, Daniel Jackson. Samora with it now, gives it over to Seeley. He drives, kicks it over to Castle. He thinks about it, gives it down low to Martin. Martin passes it straight to number 5, J.R. Sanders. Sanders gives over. Now Coleman for 3 in the corner. Can't get it to go. Logi Samora with a defensive rebound. Gives it to Jeffcoat. Jeffcoat goes up and under. Can't get it to go. And that'll be a traveling call there on Griswold. That's number 42 of the Tornadoes. John Martin put some offensive rebound pressure on him. Samora with it. As he goes to the block, he turns around, can't get it to go. Miles Raznick with with the defensive rebound, excuse me. And a good hands there by Hayden Castle. He tips it out of bounds. Be a timeout on the floor. 82-57. Scots lead your Tornadoes. 3 minutes 52 seconds remaining. Udiale goes to work down low on the block as he gets it to go over Martin. Udiale up to 8 points for the Scots. Eli Kessinger gives it over to John Martin, over to Hall. Hall gets that swatted away by Udiale. Out of bounds, 3 seconds on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes get some first-time players in. Eli Kessinger is going to the sideline to get the ball in, as well as Alex Glaze and Jamal Frink in for the Tornadoes. Glaze pulls up for 3. He can't get it to go. Gonna be a foul on number 11, Eli Kessinger of the Tornadoes. That'll be his first. Excuse me, the foul is going to be on number 42, John Martin. That'll be his first. Offensive rebound there. And then Chong goes up and gets it to go for the Scots. It'll be a timeout on the floor. Scots lead 86-57. 3 minutes remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup. Tornadoes ball through Jalen Hall for the Tornadoes. Gets into Alex Glaze. Hall thinks about pulling up, Gives over to Frink. Frink gives it back out. That's going to be a backcourt violation on the Tornadoes. Another turnover. Number 10, Javon Crane. Number 21, Daniel Jackson check in for the Scots. As well as Caden Cupp, number 33. Good move there by number 21, Daniel Jackson, to get his first 2 points of the game for the Scots. Frink with it now, gives it down low to John Martin. Now Jalen Hall for three. He knocks it down. Good shot there by Jalen Hall. Gonna be a timeout on the floor for the Tornadoes. 88-60 with 2 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Maryville College Scots. Dale Rice brings up the court for the Scots as he regains possession for it. Gives it off to Cupp, and that's turned over. Alex Glaze with the steal, excuse me. Glaze gives it over to Hall. Now Frink, he thinks about it, gives it back off to Hall. Frink now goes over a screen, kicks out to Kissinger, and now to Glaze. Glaze gives it off to Kissinger. He pulls up for three. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Kissinger, and that goes back on the floor. And that's taken out of his hands by number 21, Daniel Jackson of the Scots. Under 2 minutes now in this matchup. There'll be a foul on the floor there on the Scots. Foul's going to be on Trayvon Jackson. That'll be his first. Kissinger with it now, gives it over to Hall. Tries to go back in, but gives it back to Kissinger. And now Martin in the corner. He gets that tipped, and Kissinger runs it down the back court. Gives it over to Glaze. He pulls up for three, and he knocks it down. Alex Glaze for three. Under a minute now, 88-63, the Scots lead. Trying to run this one out. Tornadoes come back to the Boschmer Gymnasium tomorrow to play against the Scots in their two-game series. And that tip-off's at 3. The Scots ball on the sideline, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Rice with it for the Scots. He gives over to Jackson. And now over to Javon Crane. He goes up hard, can't get it to go. Alex Glaze with a rebound. Glaze gets over the timeline with 30 seconds on the clock. Kissinger gets his ball tapped out of bounds by Rice. 22 seconds on the shot clock, 27 seconds on the game clock. Hall kicks it out to Frink. He pulls up for three. Frink's off the mark. It's a rebound by number 33, Caden Cupp. As the Scots now will run down the clock here And the final score will be 88-63. Maryville College Scots take the win over the Tornadoes. Come back in tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Tornadoes tip off against the Maryville College Scots in their second game of the 2-game series. Leading scorers for the Scots with 19 is Miles Rasnick. With 12 is J.R. Sanders and Jacoby Coleman with 12. For the Tornadoes, David Seeley comes out on top with 15 points. Laji Samora with 12. And Michael Peters with 14. Tornadoes end up shooting 26 of 63 from the field, 41.3%, as the Scots go 34 of 58 with a 58.6% field goal percentage. From behind the line, neither team did quite well. 5 of 19, the Scots with 26.3% field goal percentage, and the Tornadoes 8 of 28 with a 28.6 field goal percentage. The Tornadoes really struggled from behind the free throw line, 3 of 12 with a 25% free throw percentage on the night, as the Scots really prevailed with 15 of 17 with 88.2% field goal percentage. The Tornadoes actually had 17 turnovers compared to the Scots with 19, so either team really had good nights with the turnovers, but points off turnovers, the Scots prevailed with 21 points off turnovers compared to the Tornadoes' 18. The Scots really prevailed in the total rebounds with 40 compared to the Tornadoes' 24. And the bench points for the Scots with 33 compared to the Tornadoes' 20 really helped out their push. Again, come back tomorrow evening, 3 o'clock, for the Tornadoes versus the Scots here in Boschmer Gymnasium on the campus of Brevard College for another USA South Conference tip-off here at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Again, thank you for checking in on Brevard College Athletics YouTube. Come back again at 3 o'clock.